You are in the spiritual warfare. Did you know that? Ephesians 6 verse 12 says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." And if you follow me to 2 Corinthians 10 verse 3 to 5, Paul continues this same type of thought and says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ." We wrestle against the devil and his fallen angels, and they're trying to get us to sin so that we could lose out on salvation. But this text tells us that our weapons are spiritual. They're mighty through God. And what it does is it casts down every imagination, or you could say every thought that exalts itself above God or that would think or lead you to sin. So the battle is actually a battle of the minds. Satan is trying to destroy your mind by taking control of it, but God is actually fighting and giving you the strength to gain victory over your thoughts. That is why Matthew 5, Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount says, "You have heard that was said by them of old, thou shalt not kill. But if you are even angry with your brother without a cause, you shall be in danger of the judgment." And so the law goes deeper than just the physical action. It begins in the heart, in the mind. Now, how can we overcome this? Revelation 12 verse 11 says, "They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death." We can overcome the enemy who has great power to insert thoughts into our minds and make us think sinful things through the power of the Lamb, through the blood of the Lamb. But how does this work? Psalm 119 verse 11 says, "Thy word have I hid in mine heart, that I might not sin against thee." Look for Bible verses, continue to read and meditate, and look for the verses on the things that you struggle with and memorize it. So when you are tempted, you can say, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, demon of lust, anger, strife, envy," and then you say, "It is written," exactly how Jesus did in the wilderness temptation in Matthew 4. But why say in the name of Jesus? Because Philippians 2:10 says that at the name of Jesus, every knee should bow, of things in heaven and things in earth and things under the earth. Jesus has all power and has been given all power in heaven and in earth, and he promises to be with you and help you.